and we are live. It is Code of the Street, and we are back for a beautiful, beautiful chat about this horrible thing in Israel. Our thoughts, prayers go out to them. This is why I pray to God so he can answer our prayers and protect these people. I ask us to all remember how safe that we are. I ask God to watch over for our military. I ask the good Lord to watch over everybody who's going through a tough time. I ask the good Lord to understand that we're not perfect by no means, but we strive every day to be better. I ask the Lord to keep giving me the strength to have this positive attitude. No more drama, no more crazy shows, no more panel posses, Lord. Just doing what I have to do the best way I could do it, and giving people a channel that they could come to, Lord, to where they can feel like they can just express themselves and have fun and not have to worry about being, harassed of what chat they went in or being disrespected and, worrying about picking a side. Freedom of speech, I think, is the First Amendment. I think we've forgotten that as a whole, Lord. I ask you to look, please just give us the strength. All the people suffering from young to old, verbally, mentally, physically, every veteran out there, homeless, inmate, anybody who's going through a tough time, battling cancer, death, loss of a loved one, people losing divorces, losing children, this epidemic of drugs, Lord. The world is messed up. People put on a front. They put a fake smile on, Lord. They act like that everything's okay. They act like everything is all right when they're really hurting inside. We ask you, Lord, to put your hand on their heart. Put your arms around them. We are not to judge anyone. Not one of us are better than the other. Lord, people will say, oh, I don't want to watch this guy. He's trying to be positive, praying, But Lord, my heart. This is real. That I want to do nothing I want to do on here is to leave a good legacy and a message so my kids can see it, my grandchildren, that I've tried, Lord. I've tried to make people smile. I've tried to be a better person. I am loyal. Too loyal, Lord. You know that. But I ask you, just give me the strength and everybody else here, Lord, because without you, I'm nothing. And with you, I'm everything. In your name I pray. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Oh, bing, bang, boom. Code's here, baby. Philly's attire going. We got the lights. We have a special guest popping in. Oh, where'd you come from, Lisa Ann? Here we go with the hair face again. Hold on. Here we go. We're going to play this now. Go ahead, talk. I'm having a problem again. Hello? Here we go. This is the way, Lord, you're going to do me. Come on. Something's not right. Is it you? Is your microphone on?
Yep, it was me.
Oh, man. I was just going to say, please look at this. We got beautiful people here. Oh, my gosh. Let me say hello to the beautiful ones. William Brooklyn, I got your message. Thank you, brother. I've been real busy. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm actually my son today. He my brother, Stone Sailor. My son fell down the steps with my granddaughter. So we went to the doctors today. They gave him like a cam boot. Thank God nothing's broken. And no, this is not a pity party. I just say that because that's how blessed I am. Thank God nothing was broken. But me and the Stone Sailor were talking. Me and Lisa Ann have been talking. And we said, man, we really got to do something that's positive. No drama, trolls, whoever. We don't care. Say what you want. You're not going to get a response. But what's going on in the world, and Rob, you have experience with this, man. I want to say hi to the people, and then we'll dive right in, if that's cool. William Brooklyn, my brother. Trisha, thank you for the support. Emerald, what's up, brother? No drama here. Oh, hi, Lisa Ann. Where'd you come from? Oh, William Brooklyn. This is great, man. I love when it's small like this. You're a little muffled, Rob.
Sorry, am I?
No, not now. Perfect.
Oh, okay, good.
Several arrested. Oh, wow. Yeah, I hate all this stuff. Rob, you're Jewish too, right? Oh, Dante's here?
Emerald. My father's Dante, yes.
Wow. Dante, Mia Paisan, these guys are great. You guys all support me. And no, just for the record, I have to state this. There's nothing going on with me. I'm not mad at Soflo. We're not fighting. I love him. He respects what I'm doing. But don't ever think somebody sent a text today. One thing, I get this out of the way. I would never in my life talk to the maggot pizza or get with these guys and try to do anything. I'm not fighting. I'm not beefing. I'm just saying. I have nothing to do with any of them, and I never will. And I wish everybody the best. But I just wanted to be transparent and let you guys know. You know, I'm just trying to do different, man. I want to do positive. I watch a lot of successful people on YouTube, and their channels are not everybody fighting. It's good guests, good conversation, good topics. I mean, some of it's chaos it sells, but I just never been into that. You know what I mean? So, Robbie,
like I said, you know, Tony's my friend, Tina's my friend.
Yeah,
you know,
Tony's my brother. I love SoFlo, man. I love Tina.
Yeah, he can make. I mean, honestly, you guys. I mean, you're my friend, Mike. You could be friends with anybody you want. I'm not. You know, I'm not trying to control that. If you're friends with somebody and I'm not cool with them, you know, I'm still cool with you. I'm just not cool with them.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is somebody, like, I guess in Pizza's chat real quick said, oh, I'm with Pizza. Like, did he reach out to somebody to try to talk to me? Damn well. Come on, guys. I would never in my life. Yeah.
He better not reach out to me because I have no,
I'm not gonna call Chicago Muscle. Did an apology tour video for me, and to be honest, I understand. You know, he's a man. The thing is, like, being a Christian, you have to forgive, but I don't forget. And when you put it in the forget slot, like, which I can't do, I just choose not to associate with people. This is not no big friggin' oh my God, breaking news. This is life. You're raised the way I do. Once you do me dirty or disrespect me, I just, you know, cut you off and move on. You know, and that's it.
But the good thing is we're here to talk about something real.
Let's dive into that. Let's get over this shit. Jake,
this ain't Bob Tube. This isn't beefs. This is real. We're on the verge of World War III, folks. We have Ukraine and Russia fighting.
Thanks for coming
by.
Lance,
how are you? Lance used to. I don't know if Lance likes me anymore. I don't know, but I like Lance. Lance from Pittsburgh. I don't know if you know, but I hope not, Lance. I hope there's no hard feelings. But
go ahead.
Let's talk about real world stuff, right? So we're on the verge of World War III. We got. Hold on a second. We got Ukraine and Russia battling. We got now Hamas just attacked Israel. Israel declared war. Well, where do you think they got all this money to attack Israel from? They got it because they got $6 billion recently, and they used that to fund.
Hold on, now you can correct me, but not to cut you off. Now I am aware that in the 70s, whatever happened, that war was put on pause. That is their money. For some reason, we were holding it because of something. And
here's what happened. They purchased weapons when the Shah was in power. The Shah was our guy. Okay.
Yeah.
When the Shah was our guy, we sold them all these weapons. Well, the Shah got overturned in the revolution. Okay, a couple months later. So they gave the money, but they never got the weapons. But what they did is went, we're good. All right, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Lance. I appreciate you being cool. Good.
The problem is, as soon as they overthrew the Shah, they took 52 hostages and held them for 444 days. Americans.
And they didn't leave till Reagan got there.
Yes. So in my opinion, I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't pay them any fucking money. That's me. I wouldn't give them shit. You know what I'm saying? But they paid it back. But here we are, $6 billion. And what do you think they used the money for? They turned right around, gave it to Hamas. Hamas attacked Israel. It's just that simple.
And it's so funny too, because me and you were talking about this, I think, or maybe I was talking to somebody else. But for a lot of people who don't know, Saudi Arabia and Israel was just getting ready to sign a deal next week that was going to really do good things. And Iran, you know more than me, but I know Iran didn't want to see that. They wanted to get in the middle of that. They're like, no, we gotta, because Saudi Arabia and Israel, man, that's a great ally. If they were the business they were going to do, I mean, they didn't want to see that, and they had to interrupt that. And it's a shame because
the first thing we have to figure out in this is why, how. Hey, Circle One, I don't care what you say. They
what's he saying?
Did not get $6 billion to do this. That's propaganda. Really? President Biden was on TV and President Obama gave him the money. I heard it from his lips.
No, well, I don't think that they physically got the $6 billion yet, but we've given them all kinds of other shit.
Time out. They flew the money over in cash.
Oh, remember when Obama did that? I remember that shit. Remember? They threw over all them billions of dollars in a fucking plane.
They couldn't give it to them in the bank because we have no relationships with their bank. So they actually put billions of dollars on a plane in cash and gave it to them.
We traded for 4 top of the worst terrorists in the world for that traitor, that Bergdahl dude. That was crazy, man.
But I think the first thing we need to realize is Israel, which is our ally over there, our only really true ally in the Middle East, they have a lot of defense systems like the Iron Shield and things like that. They have great intelligence. My question is, what failed? How did the intelligence fail?
Sorry, Rob. Prayers for your grandson, and Rob is a Navy veteran too as well. Sorry, Rob.
On the Teddy Roosevelt.
Jake, to be honest, you're 1,000% right. I'm just being real. You know, peace through strength doesn't mean that you're being biased on Republican or Democrat. No, it's a fact. It's the truth.
Yes.
It's the fact, man.
They are, these countries over there, these Islamic extremist countries.
You've been there. Let the people know what goes on. Like,
they don't take too kindly to weakness. They don't take too kindly to weakness over there. No. They really don't. That's a sign of weakness.
How are you? I don't think she wants to talk, Lisa.
Okay. Lisa, are you all right?
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm messaging.
Wake up. You're sleeping. Look at you. Because you're working hard.
I thought you blanked out on me.
Oh, no, I'm here listening.
So we have to figure out what was the intelligence failures. Why did their intelligence fail? Why didn't they see this fucking thing coming? We have to find that out, and we have to go in there. And in all honesty, I mean, what I think should happen is I think a couple surgical airstrikes on Palestinian targets from United States jets and then say to them, okay, are you going to continue or are you going to stop? Because if you want to continue, we got more for you. We'll give you some more.
They sent that destroyer over there, that big ship, and you see Israel's got 100,000 troops ready to get busy.
Yeah. So it's serious.
Now let me ask you something, because I mean this with all. Good night, Trisha. Thank you for coming by. Rob, I don't mean any. I mean this seriously. I'm not trying. I don't mean any disrespect. I'm not trying to mock or laugh, but this right here is not a joke. This right here could catapult World War III. I really believe that. I don't think a lot of people understand. Can you let the people know from your experience, the severity? You've been there, bro. You've seen 2 tours. You've seen how bad the energy.
From my experience, we're on the verge of nuclear war with Russia and Ukraine. This pushed us even closer. And God forbid China invades Taiwan right now. We're going to have an all-out.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Rob. Do you think that they use the Ukraine-Russia war along with the issue with Taiwan and China to kind of go in and do this? To go in while everyone's attention was not on them?
Well, the main reason is too because people could have a lot of, but the main thing, this deal, you can read about it. I don't know the specifics. I'll read it up later, but the deal with Saudi Arabia and Israel was something that you look at Saudi Arabia, what they're doing, the progress, all the building, everybody's going over there to Dubai. That's where all the oil is. That's where the money is. Even though we have enough oil here for I don't know now, it's been tapped. But technically, it is a smoke screen, Lisa Ann. But Rob can answer it better for you. It's definitely not. I don't know, man. There's so many moving parts.
It's sad to say, but there are people, power players in this world that really care nothing about getting 100,000 people killed or 10,000 people killed or whatever. They can give a fuck less if it's going to result in big profits for them. So. Yeah. What was your question though? Are you asking if it was
for the attack? Because I find it awfully suspicious that while the issue with Taiwan and China is heating up along with Ukraine and Russia, that while everyone was watching that that maybe they moved in and used that as a way to attack without getting caught?
Well, they also know that if we're sending all this money to the Ukraine, right, to fight this war against the Russians, they know that we're weak. So they know at this particular time, with our hands are full with Russia and the Ukraine, right now, you attack Israel. So now our hands are full with Ukraine. So now we have to divert from the Ukraine to help Israel. And now if China invades Taiwan, that's it.
We're all spread out, right? We're spread out.
Think of it like a chessboard, and we're kind of being baited in, and someone's trying to fucking checkmate us.
I think
you got Putin, you got Xi Jinping in China, and you got the North Korean kid. He don't really have much, but he's willing to get anyone's back to go against us. You know what I'm saying?
Look at India, though. Look at India. They're not really messing with China now, but I don't know how much they could help us.
India and Canada are fighting now, too.
India and China had a war many years ago, too. They're not exactly on the best of terms, but
David James, I don't know if I've seen you before. Thanks so much for coming by, but I believe in the Bible it also says that the population will be reduced. What do we have? Almost 8 billion people will be reduced to like 7 million. I mean, it's crazy when you think about it.
There's only one way to do that, and that's war and disease.
Yeah, man, and famine, and like it's just that's what I'm saying. Everybody on here on this YouTube fighting and arguing and going through shit. I understand it, but really, like in a blink of an eye, the Creator says you're never gonna know. That quick, it's over. Like I would just want to use my time in a positive way, man, because to be honest, when I look at the pictures and I see the people in those villages and in them countries that don't have, stuff like we have over here, man. They don't have, resources and like luxury of some people don't have electric, man. They're barefoot, like this poverty. And I know a lot of it's from dictatorship, but we don't realize how good do we have it, man, this thing called life. And a lot of us take it for granted. And, it's a shame because, the one thing I do know about good and evil is everybody has tried this evil thing, from Hitler to all these, man, Stalin, even through the Roman Empire. But the good always prevails. I mean, that's what I do believe. But unfortunately, Rob, you'll have to go through these things like war, trauma, disaster, disease, like, it's what has to go on. Like you have to be reminded, and it's a shame because if we all lived right and treat people right, then the world would be a different place and we wouldn't have these things. But as long as you have power, money, and people that what it is people, a lot of people have power that's misused. Like a lot of these guys that are in big positions in other countries, like this guy over there in North Korea too, like he inherited that, but his people, man, like what goes on over there, they starve. They caught one of the guards who got away. He had worms in his stomach. You know what I mean? They don't have any
they found worms.
What's up, brother? I'm doing what he's doing, man. His channel, no drama.
With this, you got Putin, Russia against us, China against. Don't forget about Biden. Yeah, not looking good. No, it's not.
And yo, wise guy, I'm so over that the Trump to Biden thing. I don't really care. Because let me tell you something, this guy that we have in office right now, and this is my own opinion, I don't wish him harm or death or nothing like that, but it's definitely a double standard, man. And it's just like the Clintons, like, we're talking about power, and that's what happens, man. They had the power because they know where all the bodies are buried, and there's a lot of shit that goes on. And it's a recycle. Like, there's nobody who's really representing us as the people. You tell me one president that really represented us that was really for us. I mean, there was some out there like, I like Trump. I like Reagan. I liked Obama's first thing that he said, what he was wishing for, his campaign slogan. I love that. I thought that it was going to come in and really people going to come together. I felt like we all got divided. Even with Trump, everybody got divided. But I feel like good will always prevail, man. And all these guys desecrating these countries and these little kids, I watch the pictures and it's just so sad, man, to me. But unfortunately, it has to happen, Rob, right? I mean, yeah, right? You're right, William.
We're very fortunate to be Americans. We're very fortunate to being born here. I've seen it firsthand. We'll ever find who. I think we know who brought that
Brian
cocaine.
Press. Let me tell you about Brian. Let me talk about him for a minute.
Brian's a good guy.
Yo, he reached out to me, man. He's such a good dude. He was checking on me, man. Like, Brian, I appreciate you, brother. You know, like I said, just so people don't know, like my son's 16, going to be 17. He told me, Dad, what are you doing on the computer with all this drama? Like, I don't want to see that shit. Like, some of his friends will watch me sometimes, like, here and there. And I guess, I'd rather do this. I'll tell you. Somebody else was put in that predicament and said, Dad, get off YouTube and stop that. And he said to the kid, no, you shut your Facebook down so they can't attack you. That's disgusting, man. I'd shut this down. But see, my family knows, Lisa, and that I would never, ever make them look bad. Like, I'm not perfect, but I don't disrespect people, man. I don't, I really don't wish people death, harm. Like, there's a lot of people, like, the thing that I will say, and if he's listening, Chicago Muscle, the biggest problem that I have with you was the stolen valor. I really don't respect that. My father was a veteran.
I can't forget. I can't.
And to be honest, it doesn't have to be this big all out war. It's just, people feel like the same way that you and other people feel, like certain things are real important and things mean so much. And there's certain things like that you won't budge for. Like, that's one of them, man. Like, I go out of my way. I shake every veteran's hand, every guy I see with a hat. Like, I go out of my way because if it wasn't for veterans, man, we wouldn't be here right now. What would we be doing? So to me, that's, I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all. Somebody said something. Oh, well, this is what somebody said. And I'll tell you, Robbie, when we're on the phone, they said, oh, well, it's not that bad, the stolen valor thing, because his character was fake from the beginning. I said, what? He went
on here and told stories about him being a Marine, him being wounded, his father being a Marine, his grandfather being a Marine, and his son is a Marine. This is what he said, okay? Yeah. I will never be okay with Chicago Maggot. Never.
No, okay. And here's my thing with him.
Somebody listen to me. But as human beings, all of us, we are free to choose who we want to be around and what have you. I won't be around somebody like that. That's me. Okay. So I mean, but if somebody else, if you made friends, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be like, oh, I hate Mike because he made friends with that guy. I would scratch my head, but it wouldn't be like, it's not that big deal to me.
No, damn straight. I mean, look, you got all these situations going on, and you see what transpired in the last week, and you could look at it so many different angles. Here's the angle that I'm going to tell you that what you got to understand from this week, the lesson learned. It doesn't matter because the next week's going to be the same shit. And so on and so on. For as long as we've been on here, it's the same fucking drama, the same bullshit for everybody, man. Like, how is that content? I don't understand. Like, to be honest, I don't, like, I'm like you, what you just said. I don't care if people go, what you do. I don't wish anybody any bad. If you don't like me, that's fine. I really don't care. I don't lose sleep, trolls. I really don't care. Like, I don't care about the internet pictures, none of that shit. What I care about here and now, what's going on right now with this war, I really don't think the severity, like, people don't understand, Robbie, like, what is about to take place. We have 45% of nuclear power, and Russia has 45% too. Like, I mean, that's enough to, I mean, come on, man. If they hit California, they can knock out Alaska. I mean, I don't know. You would know more of a range and what they could hit, but I'm just saying, like, this thing in Israel, I've never, ever seen something like, I don't think it's been this bad for a long time, right? How many years did they say? 40 years? 50
years. And here's what they did. They attacked the Jews on a holy holiday again because they know that the guard will be doing the holy holidays. They know what they're doing.
SoFlo was just live for whatever. Oh, I don't know. I ain't talking bad about SoFlo, but
no, Tony's my friend.
Same drama. That's already. I appreciate
Hey,
coming by,
Dixie.
Frankie D. Well, SoFlo's my guy, man. You know that.
What Angie's comment code?
I got listen.
Yeah, it is, Emerald.
Everyone,
Thank you so much because it's getting to me. Vixie, how was your trip?
Vixie. She's everything her name says.
See, look, Beck's here to take care of it. I don't have to talk shit. Beck got him. Yeah, I don't. Look, let me just say something.
Oh, that's Frankie.
Yeah, maybe I have to reiterate. If people want to come in here and talk shit about SoFlo, I appreciate if you don't come in here because
not here. You ain't doing it here.
But we don't have nothing going on. I don't even know why people were even going to do that. Doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got other shit going on.
I'll go in and delete the comments.
I'm trying to see how to. Vixie had a big trip to Tennessee. No, wait. Yeah, Nashville she went to.
Thank you, William.
She loved it.
Yeah, look at Williams on him.
Yep.
Yeah, listen, I'll never, even if SoFlo went live today as a fuck code, I still would never. I respect Tina and him too much, man. No, I know, but me doing what I'm doing is just because I'm trying to do, like my son and everything. I'm trying to do. To be honest,
I told you, this is your channel. Take it where you want to go. This is your channel. Don't worry about it. You don't owe nobody nothing, brother. Do your thing.
No, I know that, and I know SoFlo's got everybody's got my back. They all support me, man. You know. I think
I want everyone's channel to do great. I want everyone's channel to fucking go through the moon. I really do. I wish because how big is a stream, Lisa Ann? How big is a stream?
It can be as big as you want it.
It's infinite. So there's enough. So there's enough out here for everyone to eat.
Yeah.
Have a little plate. A stream is infinite. So everyone, it seems like people fight like they think this is limited land. This isn't limited real estate, folks. A stream goes on infinite. You understand? So everybody can have their show. Everybody can be friends with who they want. Everyone can block who they want. Everyone could be whatever they want. And you don't owe nobody shit.
And my thing is this. I don't care. Whatever show you want to go to, that's your business.
Yeah, I don't care.
As long as wherever you go respectful, man. And you don't go in the chat talking about people. To be honest, I really don't care no more at all. Like this show is to a little bit of that too. I was going to do a whole nother show, but sorry for eating on camera. Since the topic is here right now, I'll just let you know, like, I did this since I've been on here, man. It's been nothing but drama and fighting and arguing, you know. And to be honest, I got my parents here, my son. Well, like, if anybody's gonna be mad at me because my 16-year-old son said, "Dad, tone it down," like he's not here right now, but I'm saying, like, you know, what the frick, man? Like, it's just like I don't care what nobody thinks, man. I've always done my own thing.
Everyone knows with you, family first.
The thing is, I'm a very loyal friend, and I'm always, you know, like, I don't know why, like, just like when somebody said something about pizza today, like, pizza's going to get me, or so, are you freaking kidding me? Like, what them guys did to Tina, I would never in my life go near them guys. You know what I'm saying? I did talk to Johnny Mac on the phone. You know what I mean? We talked for a second, said what he had to say. I said what he had to say. He goes his way, I go mine. That's it. We're not hanging out. I know that, Beck. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know where this is coming from. The people trying to start shit.
It's
just people, and there's nothing even there. Why are they starting shit? Come on, man, that's my boy.
Trolls stir up more shit here for creators than any other thing on here. And that's why when they come in with any kind of incendiary remarks, you should block them immediately. Yep. To have a healthy chat going, you got to eliminate the trolls. You just got to. You got to block them. If they pop up and try to stir shit, block them immediately. That's how you got to deal with them. That's what I've learned through lessons. And, you know, and that's what I do. You know, that's what I'm going to do, you know, because I'm doing my thing on Rumble. I'm doing a politics and pot. You know, politics and pot. No mob tube. I don't want to hear about this. I don't want to hear about none of that. We're going to talk about real world issues. And I want to try to open my mind up a little bit because I'm trying to warn you and let you know that, unfortunately, it looks like we got some really dark days ahead.
That's what I wanted to do this stream about, so people can maybe say, you know what? maybe we could sit here and for once really look at what's going on in the country and really have a serious conversation and maybe dial back some of the drama because, bro, listen to me. If this goes the way it could go, God forbid, like, do you understand kids are going to be getting hauled off to go fight? People are going to be going to fight. Like,
that's
already
happening. That's
yeah,
already happening.
We don't even know what we have as far as, like, remember back, what was it, World War II, World War One? All the factories, people had to give in certain stuff like metal and shit or whatever they had. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's funny how people around trolling.
I agree with you.
True,
Brian, I agree with what you said, Brian. Brian, if I had to choose between him and the other one, yes, he's the lesser of the evil, Brian. You're correct. Bonehead is the evil.
Hey, man, look, the craziest part, though, is, like I said, I don't even want to talk about the incident, but for everybody that thinks that, you know, somebody was jumped or whatever, that's not how it happened, man. It was nothing like that. Like,
that's not how it happened, too. I know that's not how it happened.
All I know is the little guy got a lot of street cred right now. What he had wanted by the feds. Now he's a
now he's a fucking. He'll show up at your house and whoop your ass. You know what I mean?
You know what though? Hey, if somebody told me that they had pictures or whatever of, you know, and I don't even want to talk about this shit, but somebody said they had pictures of my underage kid naked or whatever happened, like I would have did the same shit. But so these guys, instead of fighting, why do you think, Rob? Do you think it's a lack of faith in the house? Like, what do you think is the reason why people don't take all this shit seriously, man? Because to me, like, all these kids fighting with the gun cases shooting, we should send them over there. They wouldn't last a day. Could you imagine that?
Exactly.
No, they wouldn't. How many young kids did you have? Like, you said you used to like break their stones a lot, right?
Oh, yeah, but that's
with respect, though, right? You never put them down.
Oh, yeah, that was all fun around, you know, fun and games, you know, no, it's a very, I mean, an 18-year-old, 19-year-old in a combat zone, you know, getting shot at, shooting back at people is a lot, you know, it's a lot for a young person to deal with.
Dutchess is a veteran too, right?
I was a little older when you know, because the war was a little older when I was older when the war broke out, you know, so.
So let me ask you a question. If you could put it in perspective, I know that Duchess is a vet, but
yes,
like right now, if you were enlisted, like what would be like if it was like right now? Do you think you'd be getting shipped somewhere right now? I mean, obviously,
I would be on a ship, probably floating outside of Haifa, outside in the Mideast right now, more than likely.
What's that feeling like, man? Being out there, knowing it, like you could be out there for months and months and knowing it. Like I always wondered, like as much power, but as much power as you have, like isn't it almost like a sitting duck? Like that's what I always worried about. You know, I mean,
I mean, in reality, that's kind of like, you know, what you're there for. You know,
but I think to me, like I understand hand to hand combat and all that shit, but for Navy guys to go out there in the middle, like right near another country, right in that water, and just sit there. Well, knowing that you're going to have incoming, like to me, that is probably one of the most, like, I mean, when you think of these guys say gangster, you think of like, oh, that's some real shit. Like that to me is real, bro. Like you don't get any stronger than that. Knowing that, to me, that's strength.
That's why I completely laugh at these guys on here. You know, it's a joke.
Oh, here we go. Jake. Salute, sir. Thank you for your service, brother.
Yeah, Jake was in the Army. Jake got out of the Army. I was giving him some advice to transition, looking for jobs and things like that. And I hope it all worked out for Jake.
That's cool. Jake. How's that working out?
Yeah, my dad's a retired. He served 8 years in the Army too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Texas, a lot of retired guys, vets live in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
When my dad came from Italy. I think he went in when he was 17. I don't know how whatever happened, but my grandfather's fishing boats in Italy, when they invaded 1942 or whenever they invaded Italy, when they went through there with the help of what's the name did that? Lucky Luciano assisted the government to infiltrate Italy. And my grandfather had 4 fishing boats, and they blew them all up.
Yeah.
So then my father had refugee status because they lost everything. So my grandfather died when he was 2. So my dad never really knew his dad, and he came here when he was 17, and he adopted the flag, bro. Like, I mean, never went back to Italy. His family's still there. I have family, but even when I went there to Italy, man, like the respect that people were giving me, like when they heard American, like there was no hate. I've heard people say when they go to France, they get spit, like people would spit on them back in the day. Like,
maybe I didn't happen when I was there. That didn't happen.
We saved them so many times, didn't we?
Well, they saved us once too. So
yeah,
I think
true. Yeah. Mustang Sally, I know, right?
Yeah, it's the worst part. Of course, he can't. He's got to be very careful with what he tells you, where he's at. Oh, there you go. Oh, Carswell, FMC. That's a fucking
brother. Good for you, man.
Bro, that's a medical center, bro. You get a job there, you'll be fucking great, bro. You ain't worried about no.
Beck, you're the best. Look. He said pizza said F Beck tonight. Beck says pizza F you 20 times. Hey, man, it is what it is. Beck, let me tell you about Beck, though. That's a solid brother, right? He's a good fucking dude. And Beck, I appreciate you today talking to me, man, because just so you know that, like, I don't want you to think that, I know I talk a lot. I know I'm all over the place sometimes, but I don't forget, bro, and I appreciate you. You're a real one, man. Beck's a good dude. I met some good dudes here, man.
You meet people, would be sent over there because I was on the third ship, had to be take care of other ships.
Wasn't Busby a repair guy too?
Busby was a damage controlman. He was a fireman.
He came by my show a couple weeks ago, man.
Busby, yeah. Mr. Busby, good man.
Nixie, are you gonna dress up in your little what is it? What would it be? What do they call the women in the Navy?
She definitely could dress up in a sailor outfit for sure.
I could sailor outfit, Vixie. I know you got something going on.
Her on one of those country hat. One of them old 1940 pinup recruitment posters. Sign up.
She has the look, man. She does her hair perfect.
All the classic look to it,
yeah. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Lisa Ann, what are you doing with your hair? I seen that. It ain't slick.
I put it up. It's starting to bring up.
What's the cat doing?
Huh? What do you mean?
Look, Duchess said it's a very strange feeling. I don't know that I can type it out. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Straight up, man. The thing is, though, like, Rob, so do you think that, like, obviously you've seen, what's his name? The defense, the guy, what's his name?
Defense Secretary?
Defense Secretary.
Lloyd Austin? Lloyd Austin.
He was like, I was watching. He was like, you know what? He was like, we're taking this seriously. We're sending his ship or something. He said.
I hope he is.
So what do you think now? If you were Israel, what are they doing right now? Because I know they got to answer.
They're fighting back. That's what they're doing. They're fighting back. They declare war. They're attacking them.
What could they do with 100,000 troops, though? Are they going to go through there? You think they're going to run through?
They're going to have to push them back on the Gaza area and try to retake those hostages they took. They're going to have to, push them back to the borders. They're trying to.
I wonder how many people would be on. I wonder how many people's in Israel versus.
Let's put it this way, Mike. Let me tell you how serious they're taking it.
You know what? I don't care who likes Rami or not, but I hope he's all right with all this, man.
Israel has very strict gun control for its citizens. Well, they're handing out rifles to everybody now. So what do you think?
Wow.
It's kind of
they're handing out rifles. They're encouraging the citizens that, okay, I want to answer his question real quick. What are the advantages? You're working at a hospital, a federal medical center. That's a prison hospital. You're going to be dealing with sick inmates that are going there pretty much to die or to receive cancer treatment. So they're going to be on their best behavior. They're going to be, you're not going to be running around breaking up fights all the fucking time. It's an easy gig at an FMC, bro. Easy gig. I thought the people were fine. Me too. Hi, Sue.
Harry Sue. Yeah, you know what's crazy though? I look at it like when I see like how like even like what you did, and I know a lot of other guys that served. And tonight I was at a VFW. A friend of mine and his wife They've been married for 9 years. He's an older guy in his 60s. I went up to see him, and it's just funny. Like there was another guy in there who was running the post. Who he was a Marine. He was in there 22 years, and he was saying kind of the same things you were saying, man. He's like, but he said he would go back. He would fight.
I think we all would.
Yeah, I think he said he would go back in. El Guapo, what's up, my brother? Hope you well.
I don't think they'd take him after 22 years.
Guapo, this is the new rebooted Code of the Street show. We are here to talk real life events, positive events, no drama. We wish everybody the best. Even if you hate me, I pray for you. That's the way it goes. And to be honest, why I don't worry is because God will take care of you. Right, Lisa Ann?
Yep.
Bruce City too. Oh, Israel said it's cutting food with electricity.
He was a Marine.
Now that's a hard. Who was Bruce City?
Yeah, he was a Marine. Bruce City.
Salute, sir. Thank you for your service. Look at this, bro. So now look. So now they're gonna cut off water, food, and now the kids over and oh man, it sucks.
Well, it's a war, bro. What are they gonna do? You know, they got to do it.
I know. There's no casualties of war. There's no. It's collateral damage, bro.
What are they going to do, Israel? They're being attacked. They're going to cut their power off. That's the problem. These wars happen and innocent people get killed and innocent people suffer. But these big fucking elites, these rich, powerful people don't give a fuck about all those kids. They don't care. The Hamas is running in the streets, pulling people out of cars, Jews, and killing them. They're executing them in the fucking street. So, I mean,
and
you got women that are being sexually assaulted over there because of this. They're being, pulled into the Hamas is grabbing them and kidnapping them in the caves. It's a fucking war. Locate small Navy base in Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, you're gonna do good there, bro. Oh, that's
still in the military. Jake's in the military.
No, he did his time. He got out, and now he's applying with the BOP, like I told him to do. Man, that's a good gig.
That's gonna be good, bro. You're gonna see a lot of veterans. And then you'll see, like, I don't know if you have trauma or whatever you're going through in your life, you'd be able to, like, see that, like, how much, like, I hear a lot of guys always say when they work in hospitals, like, they realize how bad.
It's a prison hospital, Mike. It's a prison hospital.
Oh, prison. Oh, well, shit. No,
yeah.
I thought it was okay. Ah, shit.
No,
hey, you know
he's going to an FMC, which is a federal medical center.
Remember, all inmates are slick, they're shady, and they lie, bro. Don't ever fall for nothing. They'll try to,
You know who you're going to see? You're probably going to see a lot of them old timers. The powerful don't care. You're right, exactly. You're going to see a lot of them old timers, like when they're on their way out. Hey, Kentucky. You're going to see them like.
So tired. Look at her. Look at her tired, falling asleep over there.
Hey, all those old people. All those old time like gangsters and shit, you'll see them at the medical center when they're on their way to the, that's like God's waiting room.
Yeah.
They have all that shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember they said when John Gotti was on the bed and he was like with his cancer and all that, he wouldn't even take medicine or something, they said.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, they don't care, the elite. None of them care. They all have pensions, security. Their kids go to the best schools. They never have to worry about nothing.
And don't forget, you get paid whether the government gets funded or not. They still get paid.
Where'd you get the pumpkins at? Look at how'd you do that? Look at her back screen. That's pretty bad.
It's easy to do.
I know. I got to really start getting.
I got to figure out how to do shit like that myself.
I really think.
In the background, where it says settings, if you click on settings and then you see where it says virtual background, you go to the plus symbol and you just go into any search engine and type in like Halloween backgrounds, fall backgrounds, save the image to your computer, and then click on the plus sign and you can add it to your virtual
That's a good one, bro. I'm sorry, Lisa. I apologize.
Okay, so I got this Halloween one.
Well, Sarah, you must have seen a lot in corrections officer. Yeah, I saw a few things. I sure did. I worked in the penitentiary, Brian, in a level 5 penitentiary. So yeah, it was a lot.
I always meant to ask you this. I never asked you that. Did you ever run into people that like you knew or knew your dad or anything? Did you ever see? Oh yeah, how was
I bumped
that?
into a couple guys that knew my dad. Didn't know me, but they knew my dad. They recognized my last name and asked me if I was so and so.
I know you wouldn't do it, but was anybody trying to like get any favors or anything? Like, oh,
no, I never.
Casey Robinson. I'm sorry, Rob. Thank you for your service again, brother. I always say that you're a good dude. I don't know Casey like that, man, but I got a lot of respect for him, and I know he's always respectful. I appreciate you always being cool with me, brother. I really do. Thank you for that. It means a lot.
Casey's another one of those guys. He goes in everyone's chat. He don't have a problem navigating. He's a good guy. He don't, you know what I mean? Go where you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, Casey. I don't. Yeah, that's. I really don't care where anybody's going, man. I'm actually going to be doing all kinds of shit. I'm going to be doing some interviews. I'm going to be doing some debate shows. I'm going to be doing some food shows, some reviews. I'm going to be doing some real deep.
The good thing about a medical center, a federal prison hospital, bro, you could do an easy 20 years there, Jake, and never fucking have a body alarms getting fucking, guys. You have a lot easier career there, bro. A lot easier. That's easy. That's easy money there, man. A lot of overtime too, because you're gonna have to there's gonna be transports. You'll be getting a lot of overtime too, bro.
And can we get something straight? Because Lisa, and I don't even know if you know this, but the guy who invented America, who is named after a gentleman called Amerigo Vespucci.
Yep.
Yeah, this guy is the guy who found the
America. He discovered America. Yeah, but Christopher Columbus discovered North America. He's credit for the North American.
You know what they taught my son in school? They said they told him when he went in school. They told him how Christopher Columbus used to rape young girls, and he had like the gosh, I can't even say it on here. This shows for education purposes only. We don't condone any of that. But like hurt like young kids, and it had slaves on there. I'm like, damn, bro. Like they taught them a lot.
They should learn history, because when Columbus and the Pilgrims got here,
you bloody biker, you.
When the Indians. When the Pilgrims and Columbus found the Indians in North America, they were engaging in cannibalism and slavery and things like that too. They were warring in their tribes. They were fighting each other, tribal wars and shit. They would go out on war parties and raid other tribes and take their women.
Yeah, man.
That was all going on. Mankind has been fucking over mankind since Adam and Eve. Cain and Abel.
I'm saying, man, if somebody does something in their life that has an impact on the future, history, whatever you want to call it, I just don't think you can ever take away. You don't have to like them or agree with something, but that's the problem with this YouTube. Everybody's so worried about what somebody else is doing and who's talking, and everybody technically, as much as everybody hates dictators and all this shit, that's what people are doing. You're trying to dictate where somebody can go and who they talk to. Why does anybody care, man?
Go where you want to go. Nobody gives a fuck, and I don't. And if people do, then they weren't my friend to begin with. That's the way I look at it. There are certain people here that I would not frequent their chats. There are certain people here that I won't do. But that's me. You might want to be in their chat. That's fine. I don't care. Go where you're celebrated.
Mm-hmm.
I know, man. Straight up.
That's it.
And not everyone's going to agree.
And listen, just because someone is on the panel and they're expressing a view or an opinion doesn't necessarily mean it's the view or the opinion of the creator. You understand? Of the channel creator. Just because I say something don't mean that's Code's opinion or Lisa Ann's fucking opinion. Stop taking it like that. Be more mature about it. That's how I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live by example. I don't.
I mean, look. Let me ask you something. Both of you, while you're on the panel, let me ask the chat. If your 16-year-old son comes to you and says, "Yo, Dad, ease up a little bit," like, I mean, as a father, what am I supposed to do? Say, "F you, son, mind your business." Like, I gotta do what I gotta do, man, and that's it. To be honest, like when the phone rings and he hears people cranking and talking shit, like. and all the threats. Because I don't know if you people known, but since all this shit took place last week, I've been getting, a lot of phone calls with code. We're coming to see you next. Get ready. We're going to smack your mom and dad. Like all this shit. Like, and, I say like this, if that's what you think you're going to do, that's fine. But just know that if anybody would ever try to do that, you're not leaving this house. I promise. Because number one, it won't matter about me. Even if you make it past me, you got to still think of all my neighbors, like the community. Like that's why I don't disrespect people and I don't talk to people like that.
Because, Mike, what you're saying, Mike, is if someone showed up with 4 guys and was beating you up in front of your house, your neighbors would assist you, correct?
Oh my, what?
Okay. So mine would too, but apparently this didn't happen with somebody else.
My one neighbor who.
This other person that supposedly was getting beat up with a guy, black guys with baseball bats and all this other shit. Apparently his neighbors were like, yeah, that guy.
I got him out of there.
Yeah, coming.
You didn't see that, did you?
Listen, if you got your own fucking neighbors out there telling you, hey, yeah, he's got a big mouth. Yeah, he had to come. If you got your own neighbors saying that about you, bro, you got a problem.
Yeah, and the thing is this too, right? Like, obviously you see people do whatever they got to do. He doesn't double down. Have a little bit of Christian. Yeah, man. Straight up. The thing is this with me. I could say no drama and still voice my opinion. My opinion is this. My opinion is this on that. If you want to run your mouth and threaten people and talk that, be this guy, and that's what you think, another example of how God works. For the people who don't believe in God and say there is no God, well, when you go against God, that's the kind of stuff that happens. Whether people want to see it from that way, you don't have to. I do. And I understand that when you don't heed to a message like that, and you keep going and you double down and go harder, man, it's just not. Why would anybody want to do that with your family and everything? Like, it's just not.
No, listen to your son, Mike. Listen to your son, and I would tell these other guys,
man.
To your family. If your family's telling you need to taper back on this, you probably need to.
Your family would be the ones that would notice change.
Yes,
Bruce City, you know what? And I don't say that as a tough guy because I'm not, but I definitely would. Like, if God forbid I did ever have a problem like that. Oh man, not even the people that just love me, people that love my kids. Like, people say you only have 5 friends. I got so many friends, man, of good dudes that, would drop everything with their families because they know I would do it for them. But the reason why they would do it is because they know I would never put myself in a situation to have to go up against something like that, like starting a problem. If it came my way, that's a different story. Me going to look to put somebody down, to bash somebody, to do all this and crazy shit, and then, say this, that, and the other thing, tough guy shit, that's not me, man. But I do know one thing, whatever happened there that day it's pretty sad that somebody's acting like it happened the way that it did when it was just, one guy and one guy, man. So,
and all I'm saying about that day is I think someone is very fortunate. It could have been a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just count our blessings. Let's learn from our mistakes and let's move forward.
What's up, bro? Yeah, no, straight up, man. And to be honest, that's what everybody should do. And just remember this, people, to everybody listening, who, whether you like me or you don't, nobody could ever go back and play a tape of code saying, oh, he talked about a woman, he bashed a kid, he did this, he did that. You know why? Because for all these people that say that I'm not, what do they say? I'm not intelligent, I'm this and that. I really see, one thing I do about criticism is I use that as fuel. See, I'm here to play a role too. I am who I am, but to play stupid is what you're supposed to do, man. What do I want to? Hi, hello, everyone. How are you tonight? Tonight we're going to be talking about the war that's going on in Israel.
Just be yourself.
Due to technical difficulties, we will have to postpone tonight's event. Like, that's easy to do. Philly, we're from Philly. But the thing is, what I'm getting at is a lot of people on here can't say that. They don't have respect. They don't have dignity, integrity. They don't have any friggin' morals. So where are you ever going to go? You think that's going to get you somewhere in life? Nah. It's not how it happens. Nobody could ever say, you know, Code fucked me over. Code did me dirty first. Although I did make a mistake. I said with the Sarah, we went through something and I heard something and I read it wrong. No matter what, I called him as a man and apologized, and he accepted because I knew it was wrong. See, that's the difference too, though. A lot of guys can't admit when they're wrong. Like this guy who went through that trauma and got his ass beat, he said, I'll never apologize to nobody. Somebody sent me a clip. I'm like, damn, bro, like that's what you got out of that? So that, like, you're getting a warning. It could have been worse. And you do that knowing, like, you know, you got family there, man. I don't care. Live your life. And I'm just saying that I will always.
Like I said, it's your channel. It's his channel. Take it wherever you want to go. But also realize there are repercussions and ramifications for things that you say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and not even that, too. Like, look at the state of what's going on now in the world. Like, you know, everybody's going to be stressed out, high alert, tense. Like, and now, like, you've got people up here. Like, it's bad enough we got to see what's going on in the news, and then you come on here and you try to watch a show and everything is hate, drama. I'm going to do this. I'm going to slap this one, hit this one, do that one. I'm going to do this to his sister, his mother, his aunts, cousins, gods, uncles, nephews, grandmother from Indiana, but cousin lived in Australia now who moved back to New Jersey, but her sister and her brother, but then the cousin who's in New York, and then the guy in Philly, and then the girl down in Texas has the other uncle over there in Florida, but the guy from Florida doesn't talk to the person in Oklahoma, so then he sends a message down to the person over there down in Montana. Montana shoots a signal to California. Next thing you know, California to Oregon, then it's back over here to Texas again, South Carolina, then up the East Coast to Florida, to Maryland, to PA, to Jersey. Like, this is what goes on day after day. It's the same shit, same song. I think it's
you need to write a
ridiculous.
soap opera code.
Huh?
I said you need to write a soap opera.
I'm looking at that package. Looking at that package.
I write poems. The Phillies lost though, Robbie. I was pissed.
I know, they fucking blew it, man. God.
Yeah, I was pissed.
And Atlanta's a good team. I'm thinking we get up 2 games on Atlanta.
Yeah,
Fuck.
El Guapo.
Yeah, but Rob, guess what?
I love El Guapo.
That's
He's cool.
One, right? The Rangers?
No, I'm not a Rangers
for real,
fan.
William.
Lions are 4-1.
Whoa. Who's your team?
Oh, you're talking football? Yeah. Lions are doing real good. I thought you were talking baseball for a second.
No.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
I'm so
And I
proud
am
they're
with the
finally
Stone
winning.
Sour. Cannabis. I have my medical card, and we need cannabis because, to be honest, this has helped me with my PTSD so much, man.
Oh, it's helped me tremendously. You know what? Unfortunately, what I've come to find with social media, Dangle, what I've come to find with social media is if you have any mental health issues pre-existing, social media can and will help them rear their heads really fucking bad. So a lot of people, their underlying issues, when they get on social media, sometimes they rear their head, you know? And I'm seeing this in a lot of people. I'm not talking about Mob 2. I'm talking about Mob 2 career, but a lot of people, even younger kids.
What I'm saying is,
I think this thing right here, this social media thing, in my opinion, it should come with an age requirement on it, just like buying a beer, or buying alcohol. I think this should be for like 21 and older. I really do.
Here comes the poor channels. I haven't seen one of them trolls in a minute.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, they come in with the porn channels. Look at Nate.
So
that's because I'm here. They get frisky because I'm here.
So Code and I were talking earlier, and we were talking about mental health and social media and how trolls will flock to people who are unfortunately mentally unstable and use them for their own entertainment.
They do. They encourage them. They stoke the fire. You know what I mean? They know somebody has mental health issues. They could tell. You don't have to be a doctor. Like I said, I don't have to be a veterinarian to know what a fucking Cocker Spaniel is. I know people got fucking mental health problems. You could see it rear its head on these fucking social media. Okay? Why do you sit there and encourage this person, you know what I mean, to keep continuing on in this destructive behavior? You know they're not all there. You know, what kind of person are you to do that?
the thing is this. I will say this to everybody out there. Mental health is one of the biggest things. All these politicians talk about shit. I don't see them doing anything.
This isn't helping with the mental health crisis. I think this is hurting.
Mm-hmm.
No, but what I will say to all of these people out there who are acting an ass on this internet to make money, or you think that's what is going to be, sustainable income for the rest of your life, you're crazy, because what's going to happen is, let me explain. As you keep going, like we've seen incident that took place the other week, other incidents are going to take place. Bad stuff is going to happen to people who are nasty to other people. That's just the way of the world. So what happens is, if you look at all the successful people on this YouTube, because I've been studying it for weeks, man, probably months now. This is another reason why I'm glad this happened, because the money is not in this, man. Like, you can get people on here arguing, you can have the drama. But the thing is when you are on this internet and you're screaming and you're recording, you're talking about kids and families and doing this and doing that, and all the nastiest, heinous shit you could ever say, that's the rest of your life, man. Where are you going to go get a job at? How are you going to explain to your kids, your grandkids? If you're doing that, that means you don't care about anybody else. You don't really care, because if you cared and you love somebody, you wouldn't want to make somebody that you love and care about, have them looked at in a different light because of the way you act. Does that make sense, right? And I'm so dumb though, right? But listen, another thing I know is a lot of people on here to lash out. The reason is mental health, and they haven't dealt with their issues. And another thing is, just like an addict that gets high, this is like an addiction to some people, man. This is true.
And there's people going to therapy for this right now as we speak.
Grown men that we know that are addicted to this shit.
Listen, how many marriages ended in relationship because of social media? Do you know that's like the number one reason people are getting a breaking up? I'm just being honest. Code, I had a wrench on FBS return. I blocked
meant to tell you that earlier, Code.
Oh my God, William! Yeah, let me tell you. When that dude talked about William, that's when I know how much I said I love this dude William, because he tells you who he is, his faults. That's what I relate to. Like, to me, what another man does or what he thinks he's gonna do, or all the shit that he talks, well, how does that help me or stop me? It doesn't. Because anybody who hates me and talks shit,
William is
like it's motivation.
William is so honest and about his feelings and about his flaws. He's so honest and open. So you know what I mean? You can't help. Stevie Wonder could see that he's just an honest guy. He's always telling you his faults. He doesn't hide them. He doesn't try to fucking gloss over them. He's a good dude. I want William to have a life so successful and happy. I wish nothing but the best for William, because he's a good guy and he deserves it. Same thing with Brian Press.
Oh, Brian's a good dude.
And I'll add one more thing with social media.
Yes,
if
Guapo.
you recently went through like job hunting like I did, I finally got enough. And I left my job because I wasn't getting anywhere. I was just stuck in the same place. And I started a new job, and they look at your social media now. So,
listen. That's the number one reason why people are being turned down for law enforcement jobs right now. These young college kids, they apply to be a cop. They look at the social media. You're pissed drunk, thrown up in a hotel room in a toilet. They're not going to hire you.
Yep. My nephew, right? I just had to tell him, I'm being honest. He's a guy that's 23 and he carries a gun. He's legal. But when he was a little bit younger, he used to do some stupid shit, like go on the internet, Instagram or whatever, TikTok, and, show money. And when you're with your friends and everybody's holding a pistol. And I said, bro, number one, you're a white kid, right? There's nothing about white or black. But what I'm trying to tell him is, when you come up here and you're acting a certain way, and then you're trying to portray yourself and go to a job, and you're acting like some hood. You know what I mean? I don't care. Hood to me, a hood rat doesn't mean white, black, green, or orange. I don't care if you're a person in the hood and you're living like a scumbag and you're doing nasty shit to people and living your life, then you are what you are. But when you put yourself out there, like, it's stupid. It doesn't make all the crimes. I just watched a guy. These black dudes just robbed. They did a home invasion in the apartment where they're at. Lisa, they were trapped in the fire escape. The cops surrounded the building with dogs. The guy's live. And the dude's going upstairs. He says, I'm jumping off the roof. I'm going to kill myself. I can't take this. Oh, God, I said that. I didn't mean to say that, YouTube. But he said, I'm going to hurt myself. And the guy was talking him down, saying, don't do that. Like, at least, you know, have a bang out with the cops. You know, don't do that. It's not worth it. Like, and the guy, and then it, you know, just went off. But who knows what was going to happen with that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. And they're putting all that on
you're leaving a permanent fingerprint for your life. You know, you at 16 and 20, drunk, you know, throwing up in a toilet, you know, doing all stuff like that. That's going to stick with you forever. You're 35 looking for a job. Maybe you're trying to get a security clearance and shit. And they're going to find that, bro. They're going to find it, and they're going to they're going to disqualify.
I told everybody before, because I have talked to an attorney about a lot of things, revenge porn, all that shit on here. And I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody thinks that you're just going to sue somebody, that you're going to get somebody locked up for certain events that, you know, said events that have taken place, there's nowhere going, man. Because remember, you have all that audio and video of people, of a certain person threatening people to slap women, go to your house, knock on the door, smack your mother, spit on your sister. Like, this is not drama, people. This is no drama. This is everything that I'm against. I'm against bullshit. I'm against liars. I'm against thieves. I don't like informants. I don't care what they do. That just happens to be my opinion. I don't live that life anymore, so I don't care what they do. I like people who take pride in their family. I'm a faithful guy. People don't have that, I understand. That's what I pray for. But this channel, what I always wanted to do is what this channel is now. And it's going to be positive. And I'm just, you know, no panel posses. Everybody on here is going to be the same message, man. We're trying to build people up. Everybody in the chat, I want you to get off here and say, man, I feel good. I want you to be happy. I want your families to be blessed. I want everybody to live, man, live a happy friggin' life. That's all I want. I don't want to wish people that, you know, bad stuff and harm and, you know, your sister, this and that, your aunt, or I'll do this and that. Like, that's not what I'm about, man. Because to be honest, where I come from, the guys who are about it don't talk it. You just do it. And that's what I think you saw last week when certain things had happened. Certain people didn't talk. Certain things happened. And that's, you know, what I'm going to tell them.
Serious guys don't tell you it's coming. They just show up.
Listen, I had Argo pulled up one day. And I was in flip-flops and my knee was busted. And I was looking and I didn't know it was him. And he pulled up. This was like couple weeks ago. I grabbed a knife and I ran outside, Robbie. I was running right to him. I said, I'm going to stab this mother. Like, I'm not, because he was staring and beeping the horn and like I don't know if he called me or no, he texted me or something. I'm out front. And I didn't really look at the name real quick. Like, so I was like, who the hell is this? So I thought it was somebody trying to whatever. And he was laughing, dude. He's a shout out to Argo. That's my boy.
Well, I can't blame you because you've had death threats before. So, you know, you're being cautious.
And I've had an email, and I'm glad you brought that up too, because the death threat that I have in an email is already handed over to a friend of mine that in case certain things happen to a certain person and he has a problem, that they're going to see how much this guy has done to people. I would never get on the stand and talk to the cops, but I would let a lawyer know how much this guy has threatened people and done stuff because, you know, certain people are my friends and I go back with them a long time. It is what it is. And you know what? That's all I'll say about that. But it's funny, though, Robbie, that, you know, if I'm supposed to be the dumb one, right, from this guy that's always says, oh, Code, he's so stupid. You gave me power. Like, imagine, Robbie, I talked to a lawyer. If I was a rat and I wanted to jam that dude up, oh, my God, I could hurt his whole life, bro. I could do so much damage. I don't want to be that guy. You know, I don't. I want everybody to understand.
I know what that email said. Trust me.
I want to be taken seriously, man. Like, I really owe it to even the supporters. Like, I know that I'm not saying better because I don't like to say that, but I know I have more to bring to the table as far as uplifting people rather than getting people depressed. Like, when you're on a show listening to a guy bash somebody the whole time and you're going to tell me you get off there and you're like, yeah, that was great. Like, that's what really makes you tick. See, that's not that I don't want to attract that crowd. I want people to be able to just talk. You know what
Mike,
I'm saying?
he does. Listen, he does, and you don't. That's exactly it.
Straight up.
What he wants to do, just keep his, just, you know what I'm saying? Everyone can have their own channel. You could be as nasty as you want to be, or you could do as good as you want and impact people's lives in a good way, or you could impact people's lives in a negative way, which could have blowback on you. It's your own destiny, this YouTube channel. Take it where you want to go. But remember, there are real life consequences out there for, for threatening people and doxing people. There are consequences, and we just saw one of them.
Well, you know what else too I like to say, and I actually think I put it in a shirt that I did today. I actually, when you see me in the short and I was with the balloons behind me, I was in the doctor's office, so I'm not going to show my son. Although I will, I will show you this though.
Show it.
I said bitter. I said it's better to be better, not bitter. You know what I mean? Like, don't. This is crazy. Hold on. I'm trying to get. Wait. It's me and my son. Look how big he's getting.
He's taller than you are.
Yeah, he is, and he's fighting. And listen, if anybody ever tried to go after him or disrespect him, he's raised so good. Like he mentally, he wouldn't even give you the time of day. Now my other family, man, like the other rest of them, they know because they know that I wouldn't disrespect all the people from my neighborhood. I didn't even know there was people because I was wondering. I seen a couple subs go up a little bit, and when I was at the wedding, some people that say, "Yo, I subscribed." I was like, "Wow, that's crazy," because usually people that I know, like they would watch this, but all that other shit they would never ever. They would say, "Why are you even putting yourself?"
I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna go do a live too very soon. And like I said, I'm
gonna go.
I got to take people on. Well, I'm trying to build my Rumble channel, which will be Pot and Politics. But I want to crank up my YouTube channel, get it going a little bit, and so. But that's pretty much it, guys.
That's what's up, man. That's all I'm trying to do, man. I really do appreciate everybody with me. For all you people trying to start beef, there's no beef, man. I love SoFlo. I love Tina. Tony does his things his way. That's what I love. One thing you like about certain people, man, that they can be them and you be you. And, I just hate the way everybody has to stigmatize something like, oh, there's a problem. Like whatever they said in this chat about pizza. Like, come on, man. If I was on parole, listen.
You're not with Tony Pizza.
No, if I was on parole and the judge told me.
Yeah.
I think Sally has a question on your channel name.
Oh, just can you drop the link? Can you drop the link, please, Miss Lisa?
For Rumble, I can't do that for Rumble.
Oh, for Rumble?
Yeah, she's talking about for Rumble. I can do it for your YouTube.
Do it for my YouTube, and I'll do it for the Rumble.
Okay.
What's your Rumble thing? What's the name of it? You don't know it?
Oh, it's going to be this. I'm writing it right now.
No, but like all these other people that whatever argued with before, don't like me or whatever, like content creators that want to talk shit, make videos about me, go right ahead. I wish you the best of luck. You're not going to get a response from me. I don't care. I'm going to prove to you guys that smiles last longer. Straight up, man.
We dropped them both at the same time.
I did?
Mm-hmm. Well, I got it first, though.
No, this is my Rumble, the Stone Sailor.
Yep. And then the one above is your YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, yeah. My Rumble is the Stone Sailor.
Oh, shit. The Soviets put a grenade in glass to extend the pull pin and chuck it in so the detonation would be delayed after the glass broke. Afghani had caches all over the place. Wow. Man, would have been up for real? Damn, they would put them in glasses, the grenades?
Yep.
Here comes the porno again. You see it?
William Butterfly and I got them all at once.
Every time I show my face, they want to show porn. What's going on?
I don't know, bro. I think they miss your commentary. How you used to joke, you know what I mean? About how, you might have to start throwing some of them jokes in there anymore. You know who cracks me up, though? I will say this, and I don't care who gets offended. You know who really, remember Peter Griffin? Did you ever watch Family
Yeah.
Guy. Hey, you know, really grinds my gears when he talks about how what's the guy's name, man? Jimmy Kimmel, bro. This guy does a show. Number one, the number one talk show is Greg Gutfeld. I don't know if anybody knows that. He's got everybody beat.
I watch Gutfeld. Yeah,
he's got everybody beat. But Jimmy Kimmel's show back in the day, the Man Show. Do you remember what he used to do on that show?
I remember. Yeah, the Man Show. Yeah.
And then as soon as Trump came in, Trump was the worst guy in the world. You know what I mean? Like, when I heard that audio of Trump talking, you know what I said? I said, you know what? Somebody set him up was the first thing. But I said to myself, the guy, like, come on, women talk the way they talk. Guys talk the way they talk. Like, it kind of let me see it. I'm not saying he's the best thing. No, I'm not. But it let me see.
He said stupid shit. There's no doubt about it. He's not perfect.
But my thing is, though, what we have right now, this guy, what he just did.
He's fucking, he doesn't even know what day it is. This guy.
That money, that thing, that $6 billion, if that would have never been brought up, knock on wood, I believe that this thing in Israel probably wouldn't have happened, man. I really do. I mean, I'm not a veteran. I'm not a military strategist by no means or expert, but I believe that it wouldn't have happened. I don't know. So,
yeah. Did you see one more thing? Because I got to go. Did you?
Yeah, I'm tired. Huh? Can't hear you,
Rob.
You muted. He froze up.
I think it's his internet.
William Brooklyn said, I got the porn thing. Yeah, I tried to get him.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, Brian.
You hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
You hear me now? Did you see when Biden was given an award to LL Cool J and he called him boy? Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, how about when he got done?
He told LL Cool J, he's reading, he goes, LL Cool J. Man, this guy's big guy. Get up here, boy. That's what he said to him.
And he went up there. Well, how long ago was that?
About 2 weeks ago. Go look at the clip. It's out there.
Let me see real quick. Hold on. Wait, let me see.
I got to drop down now, guys. I got to take the dogs out. Good seeing you.
All right, brother. All right. Thanks, man.
Love you guys. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
Hold on a second. Lisa Ann.
Yeah.
You think that if I play it for like 5 seconds, they'll strike me?
Play what?
No, because you have 15 seconds. I have the clip of him saying that.
Yeah, you should be fine as long as you do it. I believe it's
you can't do more than 15.
Commentary. More than 15, yeah.
No more than 30, right?
Right, you have to watch the time.
All right. So you guys see that, right? So let me watch. You ready? Just listen.
The artist of our time, representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip hop in America, LL Cool J. By the way, that man's got biceps bigger than my thighs. I think he's.
Wow.
You saw he went and corrected himself and called him that guy.
Did he? Yeah. Right. You know what though? He gets away with that stuff. It is what it is. I know a lot of people that don't like him on both sides, and it doesn't even have to be a big argument on, I'm Republican, Democrat. But I like this show. Thank you for coming, Lisa. It was a great show. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming by. As always, we got to end it the way we started. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear God, Heavenly Father, thank you for this panel. Thank you for these guests. Thank you for everybody out there, Lord. I ask you to touch everybody in their hearts, and maybe you could put some smiles and some happiness, less drama and chaos, and this world could be a better place. I ask you to watch over Israel, even Palestine, all these people over there in the Middle East, Lord, that need your help. Our veterans, our military especially, and to everybody who's going through a tough time. In your name we pray, amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. I have to pray, man. If I don't pray, I don't feel that I'll probably come back on tomorrow morning. I can't. I'm going to try to hit a couple mornings, but we're going to do a show, one of them debate shows, one of the nights this week. You know, Thank you, El Guapo. Thank you guys for all coming, man. Bruce City, Brian Press, Lisa Ann, my BFF, El Guapo. Hold on, let me give shout outs. Soretti showed up. William Brooklyn. Man, we had some good people. Casey Robinson, Mustang Sally.
Brian.
Dangle was here. JR Boston.
Butterfly Kisses, Kentucky.
Yeah, Butterfly Kisses, Kentucky.
Emerald.
All these people, man. Emerald.
All are great.
Aries Sue.
Anna.
Man, this is awesome. Bruce City, too. If I forgot anybody, I apologize.
Yep. You got Anna there, too.
Oh, Anna showed up. Yeah, you're going to see a lot more shows like this. I'm going to work on editing. I know I've said this before, but you can count on it this time because I'm looking to actually start really I want to make money too. I want to put out good content. I feel like if you do it, you deserve it. I don't think nobody deserves to be paid for bashing people, but it's what it is. So thank you for coming by, everybody. Have a great night. God bless. And remember, get better, not bitter, and stay blessed, not stressed.
Bye, guys.
All right. Bye. Take care.